everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you're all doing well. It is Saturday night. Yeah, it's an odd night for me to be streaming, but thank you everybody who's already joined. We're going to be doing some realism experiment tonight and cracking on the farm. First, though, I want to say some hello. So, hello, the Rocket Kid. Welcome along. Kurt, welcome along. AgriSpec TV, welcome along. Hope you're all doing well. We had a follow a moment ago as well. I just want to say thank you. Connect, please. There we go. And who's I follow? D-Pits, welcome along. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. TBS Twister, welcome along. Damo Breast, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Arrow Matt ZA, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm just repositioning everything. It's been a busy old day today. If you expect to see a video on YouTube today, apologies that didn't happen. I had an awful lot to do at home, and just couldn't get to the video. I am looking at doing the final video for No Man's Land tomorrow, so we should wrap up No Man's Land tomorrow on YouTube and then be back to a normal schedule next week. Shane Tati 1996, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Ian F 91 345, welcome along. Hope you're doing okay. Shall we crack on some farming, people? That means we're heading to here now. I got sent a really cool mod that I want to do something with. Let's take the time up to here. I don't think we've got anything useful in the shop. No, there's just a max superliner that's more money than we got. 804. We're minus 844. So as always, we're going to start off by riding our horses. It's the second day in April, so they won't have gone up in price. Hey, Electro Farmer, welcome along. How you doing? And then once we've got the horses ridden, we need to start looking at crops. We need to try and plant all of our crops today, I think. Now, we should get some money in from the milk. I think our milk amount at the moment is... Yeah, we're going over 2,000 litres of milk, so that triggers selling that. And we have a full pallet of eggs as well. So we need to pop up to the farm and grab the trailer for the eggs as well. Horses are coming right up to me today. How are we for feed on the horses? Horses are fine on feed, as are the cows, as are the chickens. So that's fine. So let's get riding the horses. And get this out of the way. Always good to get this out of the way early on. Because if we don't, then we end up coming and riding them in the dark. Right at the end. Which is not something we want to be doing. Stream is a little bit wonky at the moment. There we go. Yeah, a little bit jerky. Pascali, thank you for the follow. Welcome. No, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. For your 10th month. Will I be doing a Let's Play on Court Farms? Probably. Yeah, Court Farms I think is something I'll do a Let's Play on. There's I want to kind of do a 90s Let's Play. Lots of 90s equipment available. Lots of great tractors from that era and things at the moment. So, yeah, I kind of want to do a 90s-based Let's Play. And Court Farms is probably going to be a good map. But I think Bullet Bill's map is probably going to be a good map as well. So, yeah, I want to see where we get when both those two maps are coming out. Because they will both be absolutely awesome. Cheers, the Rocket Kid. You'd have thought after all this time I'd be better at jumping these fences. There we go. I want to leave that up because I want to see what's going on. 96%, 97. Yeah, all right, back and jump the fence. Right, next one. That would be you. I think I'm going to start naming things on my farms, and I have an idea of where we'll get those from. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. Follow the tracks, and I can actually do this. Are horses worth it in this version? That is part of the reason why we have horses on here, Dylan. Because I want to work out if they are worth it. You need to have the horses for about... I think it's about 2 years by the look of this. We'll go and have a look at the horses in a minute. But ours are only about a year old, and we're riding them every day, and we're not having to feed them a lot. So feed wise, they're not very expensive. Time wise, they are expensive, because, you know, we're spending first 20 minutes of each stream just riding the horses. They need to be worth some decent money at the end of this to be worth all this work. There we go. Not very often you see many people do a 90s farming or 2000 farming in FS. Yeah, my thing is, it's gonna be the bits of equipment are gonna be the difficult ones. Finding out stuff that existed in the 90s that is available as a mod. Tractors is no problem. You know, there's the Fords. I can use the Ford tractors and the TX combine, and those absolutely, spoiler alert, those will be the items I'm using in that playthrough, because it'll be an 80s and 90s farm. It's plows and seeders and things like that. I think the Amazon seeders are like that. Yes, Jamie Bot. Or Jambot. They were worth 50,000 fully done in FS19. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yes, so at the moment our horses are worth less than £2,000. So we put nearly a year's worth of work in, and they're worth less than £2,000 at the moment. Can you put a hired worker on the horses? No. I mean, I do love horses. Horses, I think, in Farm Sim are a fantastic concept. The amount of work you have to put in them is more than any other animal in Farm Sim, and I love that. I kind of wish there was that kind of detail in doing things like cows and things like that, rather than just feeding them and having, you know, and having them automatically do. I'd like to see a little more interaction in the other animals. Yeah, the horses need to still be worth it. Still need to be worth doing all this riding. But if you look at our horses at the moment, yeah, 1,600, and they are 45%, so they're 10 months old. We are looking, so it's going to be a full 2 years to fully mature these horses. And we're going to see what they're worth at that point. If they are worth a decent amount of money at the end of it, what I think it's worth doing is staggering your horses so that you basically end up with maybe a horse maturing every 3 months when they start maturing, and then switching them in. And if you're managing 4 horses that way, I think you probably end up making a decent amount of money on a regular basis. But We don't know how much the horses are worth yet when we get there. Yeah, milking the cows would be fantastic. Or where do I get the disco? The disco is available on King Mods. You can get the disco from kingmods.net. It's pretty much the only. It's the only large mod site I trust, and it's run by a fellow Farm Sim ambassador, which is the reason I trust it. It doesn't always get things 100% right, and you know, a couple of bad mods have made it onto it in the past. However, if you report it, if you contact them, they do remove them, and they do remove them quickly. So yeah, live and on your screen, indeed. How you doing, Jessies? Blindfolded. Come on, last 2%. Right, there we go. Right, one more horse. It's this one. I think, no, you're ridden. You're ridden. Thought I had one. Yeah, no, unfortunately, it's not available on console. I think we've ridden all the horses. Ridden. Yeah, daily riding is done on all the horses. So let's just give them a clean. The thing is, also, with more days per month, it's not monthly riding, it's daily riding. So you have to ride them every single day, the horses. So the more days you have in a month, the more work you have to put into the horses. Hey, Klaus, welcome along. Right, that should be the horses all done. Ridden and cleaned, yep. So, which is another interesting thing about the horses. They cost, yeah, if you have a longer time period, they cost more time. The pilot with jumps, yeah, originally on here, we didn't have that. We only had the bare field, but when we updated the map, they stayed, so it's quite good. Hello, Twitch Medical Officer, welcome along. How are you doing? Right. So how do you know when you've ridden them enough? So it comes up on the F1 menu at the top, the help menu. Right at the bottom, it says their riding percentage. And you want to, yeah, you want to get that to 100%. Right. Next job today to get us back into the black is going to be the milk. We should have lots of calves now, I think, as well, do we? Yes, we do. Look, we've got 21 calves. So our dairy, our herd has doubled. And the milk production has increased as a result as well. Because obviously we've got calves. So let's fill this up. The best place for selling milk right now is... where? Milk. 7.05 at the farmer's market. Tag it. Over that way. I have already bought the new barn, the Rocket Kid. Yes. One of Lancey Boy's fantastic mods. We do have some fixing to do on that today. Somebody sent me over, I can't remember who was sending me over it, but sent me a Terraform and Paint Anywhere mod, which means we can fix that issue on the road, which I'm looking forward to. I just want to clean things up a little bit there and make things a bit better and fit in a bit nicer. And then we should be able to paint and make some interesting bits and pieces on there. So I'm looking forward to be able to do that. Once we've seeded stuff, we will probably take on a contract. We do need a contract in order to get our money back up. A silage contract would be really useful because we are low on silage. There we go. And sell. Do I need to move my calf to a separate pen? No, because no, it's all right at the moment. It's not a requirement of the realism experiment, and I don't have another pen to move them to anyway if it was. So yeah, we're not gonna do that because I couldn't afford to get a pen. Yay, we're back in the black. I've only got £646. Is this map Sussex? No, this map is, I think this is based somewhere in the West Country, if I remember correctly. Most of Oxygen David's maps are based around the West Country. I'm still hoping Dusty Dave is going to be able to do his Norfolk map at some point. I know he's had PC issues recently. Favorite Irish map that came out for FS19, FS17, FS22. In FS17 it was Shamrock Valley. In FS19 it was This Is Island, because This Is Island is awesome. And in FS22 I think there's only a couple of Irish maps out. I think Maypole is an Irish map, isn't it? So that's probably my favorite Irish map at the moment. Hey, Clyde Farmer, how you doing? Right, we need to take this down and load up the eggs. Need you map? Any suggestions for console? What type? So my questions would be: what kind of map do you like? Do you like a map with big fields, small fields? You know, do you like old equipment, small equipment, massive, brand new spanking equipment? You know, what kind of map are you after? Because this is the thing. What map? All of these things. I could recommend some of my favorite maps in FS 22, but they may not suit you at all. Yeah, big fields are great when you've got days to get the work done, or you've got some really big equipment. If you've got neither of those things, if you Google, oh yeah, that's a good point. Just Google Calmsden. Right, turn that off, and we've got to run back to the farm and grab the tractor. Big fields, new equipment. Okay, my recommendation on console then, I would definitely recommend Stone Valley. But it's not out yet. Stone Valley is a fantastic map. I did a first look of it a little while ago. Big fields, new equipment. This map, Calmsden is quite a good map for big fields with newish equipment. If you're not too worried about this, you can't really do much more than medium to the lower end of large equipment on here. Right, I want tractor. Oh no, tractor is in the barn. Literally, do not give me eggs. I've given them corn. Do they need oats as well? No. How old are your chickens? Chickens don't start producing eggs until a certain age. Right, and add that into gear 4. That right down. I'm going to start putting my equipment here. God, that's my front loader needs repairs. Tractor, that's why we've got no money. We repaired the tractor, didn't we? Is it Calmsden? Calmsden's on console. Stone Valley will be on console. It's not on there yet. Hey, it's me one again. Welcome along. Sorry I didn't say hello a minute ago. I do try and say hello to everybody, but sometimes the chat, I'm getting in the middle of talking about something and I miss a thing. It's a new shed. Yeah, we got the new shed. We got the new shed on the farm. It's fantastic. We do need to get a new grain store, but I did go and pick up a couple from the mod hub. So silos. Yeah, so we got this one. This one intrigues me, and it has 3 silos. So it's 30,000 or... Okay, so this is just a grain silo. And it easily holds enough. I don't know if it'll fit. Where do I want to go? Here. Kind of hoping this is going to fit on the farm, because this would be perfect. Oh yeah, look at that. That would fit perfectly. Although, I kind of want to put it over... Yeah. Want to put it sort of there-ish. Alternatively, we could put it right on the road and you have to drive under the grain store area every time. That actually, no, that would restrict us a bit too much. But yeah, so there's definitely potential in putting this on the map. Putting this on the farm. I think probably somewhere like there is going to be a good spot. But we don't have the money to do it at the moment, so... There is already a silo, but if we want to... So, rule in the realism experiment is that if we want to do more than one crop, we have to have a grain bin for each crop. And our current silo has 1 grain bin. So, I'm looking to do 2 crops this year. We're going to need we're going to need a second grain bin. He's on Calmsden, you would usually see class on it. Yeah, quite possibly. The TX32 definitely have a soft spot for. We had a TX36 on my dad's farm, so yeah, it's my favorite combine in the game, and it is absolutely my go-to, especially on a playthrough like this. That is a new rule. That was a new rule instigated for FS 22. Because you know, it's not realistic to it's not realistic to have more than 1 crop in a single silo. Of course, another map I'm really looking forward to playing that isn't out yet is Attingham Park. At the moment, my next 2 series in Farm Sim are going to be Attingham Park and Stone Valley. Stone Valley is going to be cracking. It's going to be something I've not seen anybody do yet. Right, let's go put the tractor back, because that's not needed down here anymore, and then we'll go sell the eggs. We did do that with some crop last year, but it takes up barn space, and it was really fiddly to get it out, and the barn floor, the barn walls don't have collisions. So it's one of the things that frustrates me about this map, because I love this map. It's absolutely awesome. The barns are useless. The barns around the dairy area are utterly useless, and you can't sell them or replace them with something more useful. So yeah, I can only expand the farm. I can't reshape the farm to my needs. Which is what any farmer who, you know, buys a farm does. They reshape the farm to their needs. Right, let's put this in here. Oh, no, not in here. In the main barn. This goes in the main barn, VF. Oh, and actually, let's refill this before I forget. Dum-dum-dum. Have I done anything major in the last couple of weeks? Yes, we built a barn. On that note, I do need to get the VODs up. There are lots of VODs that need getting up now. No, reverse. Thank you. I do need to play Greenlands. I've just not had a space in my schedule to do it. It's a fantastic map, is Greenlands. And, you know, it's just one of those things where it's not come in at a time that I'm able to take advantage of it, because it is just an awesome map. It's got a fully, you know, one of the great things about Greenlands is its farm is fully customizable. And actually, if you want to watch a playthrough on Greenlands at the moment, my brother, Reaver1979, is playing Greenlands. So I will just give him a quick shout out. So yeah, go follow my brother. He does stream several times a week, and he is playing Greenlands. So I would, yeah, go check him out. And he's doing Greenland's multiplayer with a friend of his. And if he's still playing, is he on tonight? If he's on tonight, I will we'll go and raid him. But I don't know if he's on tonight, because he quite often has his kids at the weekend. Deacon is on. No, he's not streaming tonight. I do try and raid him on a fairly regular basis. Right. Oh no, I need the gates open because I am driving straight out of them. Just want to strap these down. Right, best place to sell eggs. Where are we heading to sell the eggs this evening? Uh, 9:32 at Cotswold Stores. We know where that is. Oh, actually, I do need to mark it, because I need to know which bay it actually is. Yeah, I can see my great green beacon. #71, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, you redeemed one. Sorry, it's me one again. For supper this evening, I had nothing. I actually, yeah, I fell asleep this afternoon. So I spent a lot of the day cleaning the house. And then I fell asleep because I was absolutely knackered. And yeah, and then I've just not been hungry. I said to my wife before I started streaming, I will probably end up eating after the stream this evening. I'll be hungry at that point. Do I not mind the 4 meter? I've got a 6 meter header for it, Shane. Yeah, there's a mod. Oh, excuse me. So headers. So yeah, TX32 6 meter header and trailer mod on the mod hub. Fantastic. How you doing, 71? Yeah, this is an awesome map. This is an absolutely fantastic map. With Greenlands, I asked the map maker if there was any deer. He replied with no, as he couldn't get it to work. Oh, really? Deer just spawn around trees. Interestingly. So I wonder what's happened there. What do I think of the mods that got released here? I only briefly saw them as I was loading into Calmsden. They look interesting. They look really interesting. Probably gonna, yeah. Let's see, what did we get released today? Yeah, the picking mods, which look like they're yeah, they're part of the I think they were released by the actual company by the looks of things. But yeah, interesting set of mods. What is that first one? What is a Row BR200? Hydraulic motors winch. Sell these. Oh wow, oh it's a bag lifter with bags. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. There we go, extra £23 for our environmental score, and we're back up to 1,974. Brilliant. Let's just clear the strap off. Hello, Dogomus, welcome along. It's a free grand by the shop to use for silage. I don't tend to use free land in in the realism experiment. We got that huge piece of grass next to the horse paddock that we own that I currently have no plans to use. I think I would end up paying some money essentially to farm that field because it hasn't cost us anything to get it, and yeah, we need I think we need to actually have money to farm that field. Oh, the other thing we've got to do is we need to cut our grass. I think that might end up happening in May. It's a little bit late. I don't really want to cut it in May, but I don't think we've got to get the crops in today. And yeah. Now, I think we already bought the seed last time, if I remember correctly. And I need to check on the state of our fields. And any excess seed we have, we will be using to do the to do contracts with. I really want field 10. This field here would be brilliant. We could split this into two. We could put a roadway up this top corner from this corner here that goes up to that other corner, and that would be brilliant. What we're doing in the farm today, we've got to see. Oh, we've got to roll first. Look at this. Look at all these stones on here. pH value is perfect on here. Yeah, we've got perfect pH value everywhere. So we've done all our liming. We need to roll that field. And well, I did say I might not roll it until after I've seeded it, because the seeding isn't going to bring up anything more. And it's going to do minimal damage to our seeder. Oh, I think we can put this trailer over here, actually. I'm going to put this trailer over here. It's facing this shed. Look, right in this corner. There we go. That's not quite far enough in. I want to get it out of the way. There we are. Just bought field 10, great buy, got 350k silage off that. Really? Wow. Litres, I take it, and only turn it out. Yeah, so I would cut it for silage, because we want to get a bale wrapper and then do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. I knew we had some seed. So we've got seed there. We've got the seeder over here. Let's check on the state of our fields then. So that, I think, pH is perfect on those fields. Nitrogen is awful. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get the nitrogen level up. But we're not going to be able to do that immediately. I think what we'll do is we'll get the seed in, and then we might put slurry on the field after that. But we need to get the seed in. We need to seed everything today because it's our last day for both the canola and the barley. So yeah, we need to get both of those in. Right, I need my bigger tractor for this. This is overkill for this, but I need the front loader on the other tractor. And I don't want to keep switching the tractors, so... Or switching the tractor off the... Oh! This very much is my fieldwork tractor at the moment. I could do with getting a third tractor. Oh, that's why I'm confused with this. Because it's got all-wheel steer, but I'm not using it. So it's being a little bit more of a pain. Oh, wow, that's rear wheel steer. There we go. That's the steering setup I want. Oh, that's crab steer. No, no, there. Right. VF, you should install the auctions mod. No. No, we're not going that far. Right. Uh, 1970. You see, this is the closest I can currently get to a David Browning game. Right, and open that up. Then we need to switch front loader tools. It is realistic, yeah, I suppose. Well, I don't know if I'm looking for. Well, I don't know. I will check it out. It's me one again. Now, we did use the field calculator to work out how much seed we needed. So I'm hoping that this is roughly the amount of seed that we need to do this. Oh, come on. In you come. There we go. Here we are. And then over here, I just want to get the rear weight on. New version of the class Cougar is out. Okay. That's the giant multi-mower thing, isn't it, Richard? If I remember. That class stopped making a few years ago. Yeah, this is why we got the heavy weight on the back. do have some seed in here already. I'm just going to top it up. Forgot we had some seed in here. And then you see we just reverse the tractor over here, stop it, and jump out. Right, so close that up. We'll go start at the far end, and I don't want to do oats, we want to do barley. So let's switch. Did consider doing linseed. 5 mowers, yeah, that's what I thought. Now this should have no problem doing this job at all. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Which is why we've never had an official version of it in recent farm sims. Okay. Now, realistically, I want to be putting in... what's the spread width? No, we don't have a sprayer yet. I don't think we're going to try and do at the moment without a sprayer. Scolari, thank you for resubscribing with Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming for your 14th month. You are awesome. So it's not a bad seed rate we're getting on here. Of course, this is something new for the new version of precision farming. The new what's the new Vulture tractor that's just come out? I think it was wow, half a million euros 10 years ago. That is, yeah, you do get equipment now that's that kind of value, but yeah, 10 years ago, yeah, that would have been bad. Right, let's see how small a space we can turn around in, because we do have... Well, we can do it pretty well in that space, so... I want to get the wheel on the side there. Yeah, that's roughly where I want to be. And I'm going to go 160 across here. To straighten things out. Which there is double Y? Rocket Kid, you can't put a link in. That needs to come down a gear, I think. No. There we go. So that then straightens the field out of it. So 340 is the angle I want on the way back. There we go, that angle there. And I'm going to drop down 2-second range and go up a gear. And go up a gear. No. So second range in gear 3 is what I want to be. Looks like someone took the class disco mowers and modified them to work with the Cougar. Ah, interesting. Is that the Great Plains Planter? No, this is an Amazon D9 4000 Super. Oh, speaking of which. Well, the lighting's fairly good. Yeah, like that. That's a good shot right there. Right, I will be right back because I can hear children being naughty. So, excuse me for a moment.
Has got me mesmerized. The touch of your hand, you got me paralyzed. You are perfect in every way. Cause you are something of a masterpiece. You're all that I dream of when I fall asleep. You show me the way that I believe, the way that I believe.
Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I found them having a party. They were supposed to be in bed an hour and wow, it's 20 tonight. Yeah, they were supposed to be in bed an hour and 50 minutes ago. All right. How many friends did they bring over for the party? No, they were just having a little party all to themselves. BF, yeah, well, they're 6 and they're meant to be in bed. Oh, I'll allow that. Yeah, pooper is allowed. Hey, Kiwi Rob, how you doing? 7:49 a.m. Hope you had a good sleep, Rob. God, I love this tractor. I'm just hoping that, well, at 7 miles an hour, we should be able to get through all these fields. I think it's probably going to be what we're doing for the rest of the stream, though. Because, yeah, these need to get planted today. So I am going to plant before I roll the other field. It will do some damage to my seeder, but at this point, I kind of have no choice. We are on a deadline. We have to have all of this crop planted today, because if we don't, we can't plant it all. And yeah, that means we're gonna have to plant with the stones on the field and then roll them in afterwards. We should be able to roll them in. I don't think we're gonna have a problem there. But yeah, it will damage the seeder a bit. The seeder, which is already in need of some repairs anyway. Oh, I don't like Simple IC. Simple IC is a... Oh, no, it's unnecessary. And it causes all sorts of problems. I'm not a fan of it. My feeling with Simple IC is that the game has moved on from it. So many creators have and mod makers have proved that Simple IC is not something necessary for farm sim anymore. The next stage I'm looking for from mod creation is to be able to walk up to the outside of a door and press a button to open it. I do need to actually make an adjustment to the landy, the disco, because the disco, you shouldn't have to open all the doors, all the doors and the rear and the bonnet to refuel it. That is a little bit ridiculous. It works without IC, yeah. But I've tried to use Simple IC in playthroughs and role plays and things, and it never works how I want it to. Why aren't I using GPS, Rob? Because this tractor predates GPS. So one of the rules of the realism experiment, and one of my rules in general, is that I don't put GPS on machines that don't function properly with GPS. You know, that haven't been built with having GPS in mind. So, yeah. That's why we don't have it on here. If we upgrade and get a different tractor for doing this kind of work with, which we will eventually, because this tractor is not worth a huge amount of money, and it will eventually get upgraded one day. I will get GPS eventually. At the moment, though, we don't need it. Depends on the... Yeah, absolutely. I do agree there, Richard. But even so, I've not come across a mod where I felt Simple IC adds enough to the mod. Where it adds enough to the mod where it doesn't cause issues. So many times these days, Simple IC causes more issues than it solves, in my opinion. I tend to strip Simple IC off a mod if it's something I want to use. GPS should be base game. Yes, I agree with that. Modern farming, absolutely. GPS should be base game. I think you could very easily do a version of it that is base game. I think a simplified version would be something that you can activate and then And then what you do is it would automatically set to the width of the equipment you're using. I would like to see that. It's not something that exists with GPS in game at the moment, but I think if you're looking for a simplified version, it would be no errors in the log for the Cougar. Nice. It's £500,000. It's still too big a piece of equipment for me to use, unfortunately. I mean, let's face it, Richard, I am using tractors that are currently worth 45,000 and 15,000. I'm not going to be able to use something that is worth £500,000. Yeah, always advised. Civility is an issue, not causing them. Yeah. Ginny Powers, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. What's the time? 10. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is going to be one of those jobs that continues late. Or we get the barley in today and I have a backup. What backup do I have? Sorghum. Sorghum is going to be my backup crop. It's still worth a decent amount of money. We've farmed it before on here. Oh, actually. No. Oh, wow. We're out of the planting window for the linseed, so no. Might put some linseed in at the end of the year, though. Oh, seems we missed a patch when we were working the field. That's not good. So we need... Yeah, so we're going to get this field and probably the top one up there done with the barley. And then we're looking at getting, if we can, canola into field 8 and the barn field of field 6. I need to come up with names. Yeah, we do need to name things. Oh, I know what I might start doing. Yes. So I'm thinking of ways to thank patron supporters and yeah, I think naming fields and things are probably a good way to go. So yeah, we might start naming fields after patron supporters. Quite like that. I like that idea. Look at that nice bright sky, our traction king working through the field. Mr. Whisper 18, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, I love the maneuverability on this tractor. I think replacing it possibly with a JCB might be a good way to go, given the maneuverability we've got here. Something like 4220. The road to the farmhouse should always be called Awesome Avenue. Nice, Rob. Well, we have kind of claimed the road here. I know in real life that's a public road round to the farm, but on here I'm not treating it as such. I'm treating it as that being a private road belonging to the farm. Because the way our farmyard is being set up, that just makes sense. There we go. Ah, this is brilliant. I'm loving how maneuverable this is. Just making this job so much simpler having the all-wheel steer. Yeah, looking at the time, we're about halfway through this field, I think. And it is currently 10:38. So I think we'll probably get this field done and the other field done, but it's gonna be tough to get all 4 fields done today. It's a pity because it's gonna throw us behind, but there's not much I can do about that. There we go. Oh, really? Come on. There we go. Trying to keep this in line, and yeah, GPS would make things simpler, but we just don't have the tractor for it at the moment. Eventual upgrades to the farm as things get bigger. As I was saying, I think field 10 would be a good addition. Everything else around us, field 31, I think, is that a sheep field? 33 is too long and thin to do for us for arable. Yeah, it really is the best candidate for us next is field 10. And then probably longer term field 9. Which would then need splitting into another one. I don't know how you do a field without GPS. I use the compass at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Field 7. Yeah, field 7 is a possibility. What I like about field 9 is that it's connected to our farm. And as we get bigger and as we get more equipment, larger equipment and things, you know, it'll become easier to do these larger fields anyway. The reason why we split field 6 and we'll split field 10 is because I'm not planning on getting anything larger than a 4-meter seeder and a 6-meter harvester header anytime soon. So, you know, we're working a certain size of field and with a certain size of equipment, and it works out better for us that way. How we proceed? We're down to 25%. We are going to have to refill before we finish this field. But that's fine. I did kind of expect that. There we go. That is working nicely. And yeah, it's not going down massively fast. 30.80 now, but yeah, I saw that, Richard. I've seen the price. The prices are dropping really nicely for video cards now. So yeah, I did see that. Wow, the seed rate has gone up though, because we are now in some not so great land. $11.08. Oh god, I'm hoping we'll get this field finished by midday, because if we do, we've got to hope. Otherwise, I think we're going to be pushed. I think we're going to struggle. But that's alright, as I said, we have got a backup. Are grass rollers useless when using precision farming? No. Latest version of precision farming does give a yield boost on use of rollers in grass. I don't know if it gives a fertilization boost, but it definitely gives a yield boost. I think by late July should be the sweet spot to buy. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have a lot of things to pay for. But I might have something else lined up by that point. Anyway. Can't talk about it at the moment, but it should have finalised in the next week or so. Hopefully. I have an email to send. We reduced volumes of GPUs because they're switching. Yeah, the new 4000 series. See, I need a new gaming machine. If I'm gonna upgrade anything, I need a new gaming machine. I need my current gaming machine to become my streaming PC, and get a new gaming machine is the plan. But that is around about £2,000, so that's not happening anytime soon. I've got FarmCon to pay for first, for a start. Speaking of which, if any of you are going along to FarmCon or TwitchCon, I will be at both. I am massively looking forward to both of them. TwitchCon, I will be. In fact, TwitchCon, I will be there with Kermit, and I will also be there with Mr. DJ Goham, who's flying over for the week. So yeah, DJ is going to be at TwitchCon with me and Kermit, and he'll also be at FarmCon. FarmCon has quite a few English-speaking creators going this year. I know of a few who are going. I had one fellow creator asking me which hotel I was staying in. So, yeah. No, Giants are not paying for my trip to FarmCon. I'm paying for that myself, as it stands at the moment. Corsair are not sponsoring me, no. But yeah, something's come up that fits quite nicely with something that I've wanted to do for a while. Make him wear the VF hat. I am considering, if I've got the cash, I will order a VF hat to give to DJ. Oh, we're out of seed. Let's go refill this. Oh, wow, we've got muck everywhere. Look at all the lime on the inside of the tractor. Make Kermit wear the VF hat. Oh, there we go. How much we got in here? 600 liters. I think this is going to require another bag. I think this holds 800 liters if I remember correctly. Yeah. Need another bag. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back off. Although that is, oh no, because the canola takes a lot less seed. So yeah, we were expecting twice as much seed required for the barley over the canola. So I'm not surprised we're on our second bag for the barley. And not a huge amount from the second bag. Right, close that up, lift it. This is part of the reason why I want to get the canola in today as well. I think it's a smaller seed than actually, how does this compare? Let's see. Field 6. So canola would be 1,000. Soybean, yeah. So it's a little bit higher consumption for the soybeans, but not quite as much as the barley. So if we can't get the canola in today, it could cause us issues. In that we would have to buy more seed. Right, we're still planting barley. That's good, because sometimes that mistake gets made. Is that a mod? Yes, the consumption, the field calculator is a mod. I don't know how accurate it is for precision farming, and I'm using it sort of as a rough guide rather than an actual, rather than the, you know, actual amount. We've been a little bit wary of that. Cheers, Bradley. Oh, sorry. Cheers, Brady. Can't remember how you know how many days or hours on a map. Down here. This one. So we have had... time played 97 hours, so we're coming up to our 100th hour, and yeah, we're into our second year. Right, down a set. No, forwards. Down a set. And down a gear as well. There we go. Yeah, we're not far from the end of the field now. How do you sell the horse barn on this map? I think the same way as you sell anything. You select demolish on it and demolish and go and click it, I think. I've got horses in it, so I can't even try to sell it at the moment. But I think that's how you do it. That's how you sell anything else on there, on a map. So I would expect that to be the way you do it. Yeah, 160 seems to be about the right angle to do a field at, or do this field at. Just trying to work out how many rows we've got left. Maybe 4? I think. It won't let you. I don't know. I'd have to. I've not tried to sell it because obviously I have it. And I'm using it. I think if we did sell the horse, or we did have the horses, we didn't have the horses anymore, we'd probably sell it. Do you own the land? How would I split field 10? Horizontally. So I would split field 10 basically across like that and put a roadway up the side there is my plan. I think there's a set of gateway, there's a gateway up this top corner somewhere as well, but yeah, I'd split it roughly in half and then put a roadway up the side there. The idea being to make it accessible from our farm. And basically the entrance to our farm is over here, and then you access all of our fields from our road. Make it a self-contained farm. Only halfway. Only to access the other. Only to access the other field. Cupio is raiding. Welcome, 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 raiders. Hope you had a good stream. Ooh. Ah, that didn't quite work. I own the land, still want you to sell the horse on a new game. Interesting. I don't know. I'd have to go and test it, Ethan. Right, so we are probably going to end up this top corner. Not the end of the world, because I want to do that field next anyway. So actually, that might work out fairly well for us. Or we might end up down the bottom field. Also fine. I can still access that field from elsewhere. I think the width there might be a little bit wider than us. I don't know. Ealing Caleb's 31, welcome along. There we are. Right. So now I'm going to do this headland so that we can go back up that side of the field there. And then, yeah, we should have 2 widths of headland on either end, which is perfect. And then we can get that next field done. It is 20 past 12, so we are slightly behind schedule as to where I would like to be on here. Have I done anything? No, I haven't. Oh yeah, that's too wide. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Our cedar might get all of that. Let's see. Put this here. No. Be over slightly. I think we're going to miss a tiny bit along the edge, maybe. Which is very annoying, but I'm not gonna... Not realistic for me to come back for spots along the edge. We'll get as wide as we can, though. Yeah, we had a couple of overlaps too far that have just prevented us getting right up to the edge of the field. Oh god, actually that's too wide not to go back over. You see the top end of the field here, it's not so bad. Let's get this done. Cheers! Lucas Adkins. Cheers. Yes. I did miss a spot. I missed a couple of spots. Annoyingly. Swing that in. And into the corner there. Yeah, really annoying to miss a couple of spots. Oh, that's not going to get that. Finished 2 massive plying contracts today on field 13 and 1. Took me ages to put around. Yeah, you get plying contracts on there and they play massively well. We got a lot of our early cash on here from doing, especially over the winter, doing those types of contracts. Did take, I think one of them took me 2 full streams to do though. Because it's just massive, but it earns you, yeah, 75,000. We have rain on the way, chat. Not a problem. We can seed in the rain. Although too much rain, and we will have to stop. Yeah, I am going to do this. That is too wide down that side not to do. Got about, yeah, we're gonna be okay, I think. Well, the other place I'm sorting out at the moment, which I need to speak to GD about, is sorting out the Norfolk show. I'm gonna go round that and take a lot of pictures. The rain definitely needs to go away. Don't want rain. Rain can bog off. I still have 3 more fields to plant. There we go. Hi, the RE, can you run 3-day season? Yes, you can. If you really want. The way I prefer to do it, though, JPlays, is I will run it 5 times during most months, and then at 10 times during the winter. So I'll speed things up during the winter because there is just less for us to do. I think I want 150 across here. Straighten out in a minute. Do I miss being a farmer in real life? Are ever going to see my dad's farm that we talked about? Yes. As I've got older, yes, definitely. I miss it. I would love to have done it. And I'd have probably, you know what? I'd have probably still done the YouTube thing and tried to film doing farming and things. It's something that would appeal to me. Whether I was doing it gaming or whether I was doing it IRL. And then I'd just try and work out how to do a vlog and farm and everything. Calmsden, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months. You are awesome. Or for your 2nd month, you are awesome. And yes, I would still very much like to get my dad's farm into FarmSim. I think Lancey Boy is very much on American maps now, though. So I kind of get the feeling it would need to be. I'd need to do it myself. It's the thing. I would. If someone was to offer to do it, that would be awesome. But I'd never push anybody to do it. Because, yeah. Modders do this for the love of it, not for anything else. And if I'd rather they enjoyed making something, and I'll sort it myself eventually. I could have been the OG top member too. Yeah. Get the video camera out. Welcome along and welcome back to the farm. I'd have probably watched Millennial Farmer and then done something similar to how he does it. Because I do enjoy his videos. Did I say millennium or millennial? Millennial. Ah. I haven't actually checked out Silver's channel in a while and see if he's posted anything, because I know he was looking at doing things like that. Just sent milk to my factory to make cheese. How many liters is it to make a pallet? Check the conversion rate. I don't know how much or how many liters of cheese there are in a pallet. Yeah, Mr. Plow, thank you for being awesome. It's awesome. Maybe I could have mixed farm sim and real life, because even when I was working on the farm, I was playing Sim Farm. You know, it's I did work on the farm and then I'd play Sim Farm as well. So yeah, maybe I'd do both. I haven't. Jay plays. Seem to be getting through this field a little bit faster. I think this is smaller than the other one. Trouble is, I can't tell how big the... Oh, can I? So this here, does it tell me the size? 5.1 HA. No, this is still... It doesn't treat these as 3 separate fields, which is a pity. It would be nice if it recognized that that division that I've done on here. I do still want to put some hedges between these fields. I think that would be fairly realistic, and maybe plant a tree or two. Horrible farmer in Chester every single day. What he does, he collects classic tractors. May have a day, but ooh, I may have to check him out. Should be able to get a small chicken coop. Eggs are really good for money. I have chickens. We do have chickens, Caleb's. And yeah, we empty eggs from them every couple of months, I think it is. Yeah, eggs are great, but they do take a while to go. I think longer term we might turn around and get a larger chicken area, chicken setup. Ollie's Bogs is quite good. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I have been trying to watch more farm sim videos recently. I've been watching some stuff of GDs and I've been watching stuff of Mr. CDPs. Because I enjoy GD stuff. I mean, you guys know how much I enjoy GD stuff, and Mr. CDP is also an awesome creator. Does a lot of stuff in a similar sort of style to me, which is why I enjoy watching it. But still different, you know. It's still a very different way, and I'm not. I know Mr. CDP well enough and his style and everything to know that I'm not going to copy what he does if I watch his stuff. But yeah, no, I like Mr. CDP stuff. I'm hoping I'm going to get to meet up with him again soon, because he is just a top bloke. So nice. Hey, AS Farming TV. What, Mr. CDP or Ollie's? Or Ollie Blogs? I keep meaning to do more guides and stuff like that. It's like everything. If I was doing this full time, that's exactly the additional content I'd be creating. I'd be going through and I'd be doing the mod review videos, and I'd be going through and I'd be doing a first look at every map that gets released, and I'd be creating tutorial stuff, and there is so much content I would love to do if this was all I did. But it's not, and it's the realization very much is I would love to do that stuff. I would love to spend a whole whack of time doing that. I just don't have it. I have about enough time, if I'm lucky, to get between 5 and 7 Let's Play videos out a week and 3 streams. And that is my limit, and I've just sort of come to accept that. The channel is growing at a fair rate. over on YouTube, and we have a good number of viewers over here for these streams. And so I'm not. It's great and wonderful, and I love it because you guys are awesome. I would love to grow things faster, but things don't grow faster unless you can put the time into it, and I can't put the time into it. Because I have twins, and I have a job, and I have to try and balance these things. Otherwise, I end up in hospital. As we've discovered, so, yeah. How you doing, Derek? Hope you're doing all right. Ooh, I just had thought it's the 11th today. Where does that leave us? That's got to leave us 1, 2. Yeah, just over 2 weeks' time to the release of the Kubota DLC. Yay! Oh god, I've got to be able to afford that on old stream. Oh, that's going to be a push. I got to do some. I got to do some contracts on there. I think we'll get the grapes in, and then we'll do some baling contracts. We'll get a whole load of money, and then we can buy a Kubota tractor on that map. If you do more, go. Oh yeah, which is how I used to do it, Jesse's. I used to go to bed. There was a period in my early days on YouTube when I was streaming 6 days a week and I was doing 7 videos a week. I didn't go to bed until 2 a.m. I have since vowed that I am never doing those again. So it was either I'd go to bed at 2 a.m. after recording, or I'd get up at 5 a.m. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I have had to get up at 5 a.m. a couple of times to do a video. So, for example, yesterday for whole macro for Forestry Friday, I had to get up at 5 a.m. to record that video and get it out before I went to work. And at this time of year, that's a hell of a lot easier. You know, there's sun up at 5 a.m. and I got 6 hours sleep and it was all good. But yeah, the winter is so hard to do that. It's almost impossible. Yeah, and sleep suffers. If I do more videos, sleep suffers. So I'm just not. Only doing 3 streams a week, that does give me at least 1 evening a week to record. So I try and do stuff then, and I try and record stuff over the weekend. And I try at least to be 1 or 2 days ahead if I can. Have I thought getting some bees on here? Actually, for canola, yeah. For canola, we probably want to put some bees on here. And putting them in the middle of the field would be a great place to do it. You know, in the intersection of these fields would be a great place. Although, bees, we've got... Well, we could do them down at the farm. I don't know what the range for the bees is. When I was working the weekend, became sleep catch-up days. Yeah, I've always been able to survive on about 6 hours sleep. So... if I get 6 hours, I'm happy. Most nights I get that. I mean, I get up at 6 a.m. I'm a little bit full on most of the time, so my energy kind of wanes during the day. But I will be honest, this is not a sales pitch. I tend to have one of these about mid-morning, and it keeps me going for most of the day, and I can feel it when I don't have one. So yeah, it gives me a good energy boost during the day. And depending on whether I'm trying to focus on something or whether I just need the energy, I'll go for either the focus or the energy. But it's really useful. It's July, yes, 22nd. July 22nd is midway through the year. So we're getting very close to longest day. I did note the other night that where I live in North Norfolk, there was still, so it wasn't, the sun had set, but there was still light in the sky the other night at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I love this time of year. I absolutely love this time of year. I will finish streaming at 10 p.m. and there will still be light in the sky, which is just wonderful. I do suffer from the seasonal depression disorder in January. January, February time hits me hard every year. In fact, I'm hoping next year it's not going to hit so hard because I've got Christmas to look forward to, which is great. And then mid-late January, I'm going skiing, and I haven't been skiing in years. I'm going with a few friends, and yeah, I'm just gonna go and enjoy a bloke's week on the snow, and just, yeah, and it will break up that whole midwinter that whole midwinter kind of depression-y bit. So, oh, is it 22nd of June or July? It's 22nd of June, but happy birthday 22nd July. We'll have to, am I going to be streaming? Yeah, July. 22nd of July. Am I going to be streaming 22nd of July? No, I'm not going to be streaming 22nd of July because that's when I'll be flying out for FarmCon. Yeah, those weeks during, well, I hopefully will be at the hotel by the evening for FarmCon, but I don't. I might see if I can stream. I don't know if anybody will be there. So on the Friday night, I might try and stream from the hotel using my phone. We've learned that it doesn't take a massive amount of data for me to stream. So if I can run a test run and maybe see if I can stream, that would be cool. Yeah, other end. Might do a pre-FarmCon stream. Oh, we're at it. Oh, that's not bad. That's gone a long way. I'm quite hopeful for the seed now. Don't need to put a gateway of some description off the field there. Do like the shape of this that we've got here and that area there. That is going to be so useful to us later in the year. Oh, we're making good time, chat. We're making really good time now. We've gone from me worrying very, very much about whether we were going to get all this done today to actually me not worrying quite so much. Right, 775 liters. So this will almost fill this. Going to be 25 liters short, so I'm not going to worry about getting the second bag because it is only just a little bit short and it's not worth doing that. Right, so yeah, we've got 93% full, and we're going to finish this barley field. And then we need to roll all these fields. So if I can, oh god, yeah, we need to roll all these fields today, because otherwise we're not going to be able to roll them once they germinate, and they're going to germinate next time. They'll germinate overnight. So, yeah, these need to be rolled today as well. Should be a fairly quick job, that. So that won't be too bad. It's where we need the double gate. No, because this isn't a public road anymore. As I said, IRL it is. On here, I'm counting it as part of the farm. So I need the double gate at the top end, really. Yeah, July streams are going to be interesting. Because that 22nd of July, I'll either be in the bar with everybody or I'll be streaming. I've got 8 hours in the airport on my way out to FarmCon though. Probably play a whole load of 7 Days to Die on the laptop. Plug it in, just sit there and play games all day. The time will disappear so quickly. Now, the other field we've got here is a little bit larger, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I thought so. 250 is the angle for this field. And it'll also be the angle for the next field as well. Willers RS, welcome along. I think I can incorporate that little bit of patch we missed there into this, and we'll swing it round the corner. I do like that the vehicle dirt mod works so much better in 22 than it worked in 19. So much better. Daddy Bear TV, welcome along. This is the Case 2470 Traction King. It is available on the mod tab. It is a cracking tractor. I absolutely love this tractor. Right, turn that off. We need to change seeds to canola. There we go. That is canola, isn't it? Don't think it's a bit buggy. Yeah, nowhere near the performance hit you get on I got on the previous version though. Just want to double check. Canola is that symbol. Yeah. which is the one we got, which is great. Turn on. And away we go. So yeah, 3 in the afternoon. There is plenty of time to get this all done. Struggling with power. Yeah, well, it's even better because look at the price of it. We did get it used, but 15,000 for a 212 horsepower tractor is just fantastic. So yeah, this was a really good buy. It did come up used, but even brand new, I don't think it's that expensive. How much is it new? There it is. 70,000 new. So yeah, not that expensive a tractor for the horsepower. But we've got 24 hours on it, which is why ours is only worth 15,000. Yeah, not bad price at all for that HP. But I do tend to try and watch for things in as coming up as used, because it just makes far more sense to me. Hey, Gaming FFC, welcome along. How you doing? Hope you've had a good weekend. Yeah. Plus, I think it makes for a much more interesting game playthrough. If I'm buying the used stuff rather than the new stuff, A, it saves me money, but B, it gives me so much more variety in my tractors and my equipment I use. So, for example, on my Hope Aileron playthrough, I am currently using stuff which I wouldn't use otherwise. After how many hours on a tractor I think of replacing it? I think the last time we looked at a tractor to replace because of time on it was in FS 19, and it was my 78. And it was my 7840 on Better Beneath, and we replaced that at 100 hours. The tractor rally today since the play. Missed the smell of coal and dirty burning diesels. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a walk around to the Norfolk show. I'm doing well, thank you, Gaming FSC. I was about to shake this. That would have been a bad idea. Yeah. Onward and upward. We have 76% left. Yeah, this is definitely seeding. Oh wow, this is seeding a lot lower. So that's good news. We're going to have plenty of seed left over. Oh, wow. I really need to repair this seeder, though. That won't be helping things. We're still trundling along at 7 miles an hour, so it's not affecting the speed. But I think it ends up using more seeds if it's in need of repair. Never quite sure what the negative effect is from things like steeders needing repairs, because it's not slowing us down at all. Come on, 70 degrees, there we go. That's where I want to be. Sort of straighten this out a bit because I've got a big kink in it at the moment. I'm gonna try and work that out of it. There we are. Not as many Marimars as there used to be. Big local rally cancelled again this year, hoping to make 2 more this year. Yeah, July is by far my busiest month this year, and that's partly because we've got 4 weekends in a row. I've got FSL, TwitchCon, FarmCon, my sister's wedding, and those, I knew July was going to be bad because I knew that at least 2 of those were probably gonna happen in July, and suspected at least 3. When 4 of them happened in July, that was, oh man, that was just, yeah. So busy. And in my free time, free time, my little bit of time I might get free, I need to list some stuff on eBay. I need to raise more cash. Oh my god, how am I going to pay for all of this? Planting with a seed drill. I'm seeding with a seed drill. Yes. I got told off the other week. I was told that planting is not what you do with a seeder. And that planting and seeding are 2 different things. As far as I knew, they were interchangeable. How you doing, Scamful Stopple? I do love the gearing in FS22. Good, excellent. Hello, Taz Polycab. Welcome along. How you doing, Taz? Hope you're having a good one. Excellent. Oh, needs to be at 70 degrees. Oh no, we're not halfway through this yet. I think halfway is probably that line down the middle. Did you know with rain effects there in FS22, the rain doesn't come through the cabin anymore? Oh, doesn't it? Okay. It's going well, thank you, Taz. Yeah, streaming tonight because I was out last night, and therefore couldn't stream. Although once I got in last night, I did go and join GD on playing the forest, which was fun because we completed the forest. I've never done that before. I've played it a couple of times just for kicks and things, and done a bit of the crafting and base building and stuff. But yeah, we completed the forest, which is very cool. Yeah, rain doesn't. Well, no, rain hasn't come through the barns in FS since FS19. That was a feature of FS19. I think it used. No, it didn't come through the cabs either in FS19. So yeah, that's been the last couple of versions. Technically, I'm drilling. Seeding would be broadcast. Okay. Thank you, J-Man James. So this is drilling. Yeah. We're using a seed drill. Snow comes in the sheds. Depends on the map. If it's got a snow map. Oh, as in falls in the sheds. Yeah, no, it shouldn't. In the sheds, it shouldn't settle, definitely. Because all the sheds and everything, yeah, sheds and everything should have snow maps that tell the game that that snow doesn't settle there. I have seen snow come into some sheds. Like I said, it instantly all disappeared in the middle of the day. Yeah, it melts. The snow can melt quite quickly in Farm Sim. That's why I don't do an awful lot of snow work when it does fall. Because I basically figure that it's going to clear fairly quickly anyway. Is this my... Yeah, I think we're coming up to the halfway point. We are not using seeds that quickly. And we do have a little bit of cash. So I wonder if we could get the rollers going on the other two fields. It won't take us very long to roll them. Hi JPC Tractor, welcome along. But yeah, I need to get the slurry on the fields next time. I think we've got so much slurry and we need to be using it on our fields. And so yeah, a slurry spreader is going to be an absolute must in the near future. I'm also slightly worried about getting the fertilizer spreader on as well. I think a sprayer is going to be something we need, but getting it with the spot spraying stuff is just going to be so expensive. They finally fixed the game aim issue. Okay, cool. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, having to select tractor farming games every time when you wanted Farm Sim. We've got 42 cows at the moment. Yeah, so we bought 21. We've had some calf spawns, so at the moment our cows are producing milk quite nicely. We've only got some, but yeah, we've got 75,000 liters of slurry that we need to use. It was really annoying. God, that only took them, what, 3 weeks to fix the name of a game they shouldn't have changed the name of? I really don't know why they changed the name in the first place. And even when you get, you know, somebody from the creators of the game messaging you and going, "Oi, YouTube, why is Farming Simulator 22 called something else?" They still take that long to fix it. Yeah, my farm is based on dairy and cash crop. I've got horses and I've got chickens as well. The dairy side of the farm basically pays for the loan. So the loan we've got on here should pay. In fact, there was a fix. Shift down. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, loan amount. My current loan amount is that. Yeah, so that is what I can have as my loan amount at the moment. Because that's the capital I have. Is that my current loan, or is that? I don't think I've borrowed that much. I know I have borrowed that much. So they said that that improved. Hang on. Okay. Doesn't tell me what my maximum borrowing is at the moment. Am I going to buy a dairy? I might. Is that a mod? Yes. Yeah, that's a mod. I mean, I passed on here the minimum amount, but I think my loan, the maximum I can borrow at the moment based on the value of my land is about 550,000. So I think we've basically borrowed pretty much. I think we might be able to borrow another 5,000 maybe. Yeah, if I can eventually afford a dairy, I will, but it's being able to afford it. That's the trouble. Like everything on here. Wixaban, thank you for resubscribing for your 12th month. You are awesome. An entire year into the next tier. Welcome along. Gonna go into the evening, isn't it? Yeah, this is why you get the horse riding out of the way early. I'm worried if I set the rollers off on that field that they're just gonna have problems. Plus, it's going to eat into the little amount of money I have. Getting the rollers across these fields should be a fairly quick job. And will be the last job we do today. Once we've got all of this seed in. We get these fields drilled and it'll all be good. Is the trick of getting all these fields seeded. The pressure is on. This is the thing. This is what this is what I love about the realism experiment. Is the pressure of getting everything done, getting everything into the ground, and sorting it all is on. We get these periods where, you know, everything has to be done now to get it to work, and yeah, I love that. I love that this style of playthrough because of this, because there is this possibility we could fail. Or we might have to, you know, not do something that would help make us money later because we just don't have time to do it. These kind of hard decisions have to be made sometimes. Like, I don't trust the hired worker to seed this field. Failure is not an option, no. And we will go until sunset and get as much done as we can. But it's going to be a case of seeding into the evening and then hoping that the rolling doesn't take too long. F-Holds, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. In. I will succeed. Such a lower seed rate. We haven't even put the final bag of seed in here, and I don't think we're gonna need to. The rate at which we're seeding here is just, yeah, not that high. And this is a medium, you know, level of seeding. If we were, when we go into the silty clay, it gets higher. What am I planting now? I am planting canola right now. So this year on the farm, we're doing barley and canola. But this is why we've got to get it in today, because this is the final day we can plant these 2 crops. But as I said, with the time being what it is, we are looking very likely not to get these fields rolled, which is what worries me. Field 8 especially, once we plant it, we need to roll it. Because if we don't, there's a whole load of stones on there that are not going to disappear and will damage our combine when we come to harvest it. So, yeah, it's not good. I think I might have to get Courseplay on here, because if I had Courseplay on here, I'd be much happier getting the hired worker running. Because we could get it to do the headlands last, and yeah, it would all be good. Whereas at the moment, I just don't trust the hired worker to actually do the field properly. And especially at the angles that we've got on the field. Daddy Bear TV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Well, no, I've got money. I've got 2,000. It's got 2,000 pounds, which is enough to get the hired work done. But it's not enough for me to. Yeah, they could end up just costing me a fortune because they mess up with the shape of fields and everything we got. So yeah, I don't want to do it from that point of view. OSR seed is quite fine compared to... Oh yeah, wheat is nowhere near as fine yet. It's about... Well, it's a much, much bigger seed. Yeah, I agree completely. There we go. All done. Fine, 2 mil each compared to wheat, yeah. Nowhere near carrots. I've never seen a carrot seed. I must have seen a carrot seed. But yeah. I'd still like carrots to be added as a cropping game. Carrots would be a fantastic cropping game. Oh, this tractor sounds really sweet. I love this tractor. And a little bit. Got this headland up here to do. It's a big all nice and neat and everything with my headlands. As soon as I roll these fields, it's going to mess all this careful seeding up and careful planting up. Because I'm just going to whip around these fields. But looks like we might have this field finished by 6 o'clock, which is great. Because that means we just have field 8 to do. And I think I'm going to regret it if I don't get the roller running on that other field. On those other fields. As much as I think... Oh, no. As much as I think the hard worker is going to mess it up. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should we try and get a hired worker doing the rolling? Actually, I think we could do it on the top field there. I think they would have a lot less trouble. Although it might just... Oh, no. I think it might just have a bigger problem. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I think it will jump the grass. And I think it's going to cause all sorts of issues. So, yeah, not going to do that. We'll be fine, chat. We've got plenty of time. Probably have more luck, actually, if I put the hired work at feeding field 8. Which I might do. My hard roll missed big fits, yeah. I think we might try and put a hired worker running field at 8 with the seeder. Because it's nice long runs with this. And it's nice and maneuverable, so I think it'll be okay. And then we'll get onto the roller now. Yeah, because this also isn't using very much seeds, so... Pretty happy with that. And if we start it along this edge here, I've kept this edge fairly straight. God, this seeder is going to need repairs after this. Especially as we're about to send it on a really stony field. Now, will this go at this angle? Is the next question. Let's see. What angle are you going to go at? You are going to go at... Fine, I'm just going to leave you to it. Because we need to get these fields rolled. Stone pickers, no, we'll just roll the stones in. Blocked by an object. No, it isn't. And here comes the rain. Right, let's leave the weight here. Where are my rollers? Not over there. It must be... Yeah, there they are. Landy's in the way. I'll be fine. We'll get out. Now this is quite a big roller, so we should be able to zoom through this job and then we'll pick up at the other end. Yeah, needs rolling, doesn't need rolling. 95. Okay, so it's adding us, yeah, 1% to the yield. So that's good. So worth doing for that reason alone. Bro, keep online. Toby STRF, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, this is pretty good. Lucas Ramos 980, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Putting the lights on does make a little bit of a difference. In the last update, J Plays. Fairly sure it said that it now has an effect. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, big overlap. Never mind. So changelog 1.0.1, mulching and rolling again have yield impact. Lucas, this is Calmsden Farm by Oxygen David. I think this is by far our biggest field. doesn't necessarily look it, but we certainly used more seed on this field than we used on our others. So rolling the fresh pod doesn't drop the seeds. No, in fact, it's recommended. It's something you should do. It compacts the seeds in and makes them grow better. But you have to do it before they germinate. If you do it after they germinate, it has no impact. Rolling close to topsoil helps keeping the moisture in the ground. Thanks, you client farmer. See, I love it. Everybody knows why. There's always someone in the chat who knows why something happens if I don't 100% know. I figured it was a moisture locking in process. Although we're locking a lot of moisture in right now. Although this rain I don't think is going to last very long. Let's just check this. Oh no, weather. Oh, it's going to last till 9 o'clock. The sun is beginning to get a little bit low in the sky though. So we have got to watch that. The case does seem to be doing an okay job though. Though we are likely to have to do the headlands. Yeah, we're 10 miles an hour and a lot wider on this, so it makes sense. This should get done in time, I hope. It's really worrying about, I mean, it's only a 1% boost. I'm more worried about not rolling in the stones on field 8. That is a problem. That's always good because it helps me to learn. That's what I love about it. Is that, you know, if you notice I'm not 100% understanding a concept or not 100%, you know what's going on, absolutely tell me, because then I'll learn, and then next time somebody asks me, I'll be able to say, oh yeah, this is why we do this. Close. Not so grumpy dwarf is coming in with a raid of 24. Welcome, raiders. How you doing? Not so grumpy. I hope you had a good stream. Is it all good? SGA. Love you guys, Sim Game Alliance. Good. My day's going well, thank you. I got a lot done today. The Big Ox 8508, welcome along. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, ended up not turning my computer on all day today. Up to a point, I think. I think I finally turned my PC on at like 5:30 this afternoon. Just had way too much to do around the house, and yeah. But it was good to have a bit of time away from it, even if it meant I failed to get a video out today. Hello, Poppy777. Welcome along. Yeah, definitely. And I am going to finish No Man's Land tomorrow. Oh, that tractor is spending a while getting through that field. Nine o'clock, and we've managed to roll, almost managed to roll our first field. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna go around the headland. We're gonna go down the side that we've already rolled down there, and end up in this top corner of this field. It's the only way I can do it without lifting the roller. But we need to go down this headland because there are bits that we've missed. And we need to sort out all of our... I don't know, actually. We might end up doing 2 headlands here, I think. Yeah, that's the only way I'm going to get all of it. So, yeah, we're going to do 2 headlands. Hello, Nuke's Toy. Welcome along. And thank you very much. I think this doubles as a grass roller, this one as well. We will have to lift this to move to the next field. Welsh Gamer 92, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, that works much better. Oh, I think this is going to be a case of seeding into the night, seeding after sunset. I know it says not to do that in realism experiment rules, but as we discussed very many times, that's a recommendation rather than a rule, and it's mainly to make streams easier to watch, because look at how dark it gets. But the lighting is much better in FS22, and we're much more able to see things after dark, especially with tractors with lights like this on them. So I'm going to continue on and get this done. And that way, we should get the most out of these fields. We get done what we get done. If the way it goes is that field 8 doesn't get rolled, that's the way it goes. We'll just have to deal with the fallout of that. Oh, well, it'll cost us money because obviously the stones that are on that field are going to hurt the combine. But there is not much I can do about it. That's better. Been fiddling with the lights in here a bit tonight, and it seems to be working so much better. I'm intrigued to see what it looks like with the red for the Wednesday streams. But yeah, certainly the green for the farm sim streams is working very, very nicely at the moment. Cheers, Billy Alpaca. I might change hydrate to cheers. And welcome along. Oh, I did roll some of the grass there, but never mind. I can't see how far I've got left on the field. How's the tractor doing? How far is that field seeded? Oh, he's about halfway through it, maybe. Gonna have to roll it before we get the headlands done on it, I think, which is annoying. Also, something that's not helping the amount of light we've got is the weather. The fact that it's tipping it down with rain is just making everything darker. It's going well, thank you, Billy. I'm doing all right. Yeah, typical, absolutely typical British weather. And it's April, so it's April showers as well. But won't stop us getting the rolling done. I think I'm only about halfway through this field. Yeah. This is my trouble, is I cannot see how much field is left to do. I have a rough idea from the map, but I can't see it. So I think my lines are all over the place. Oh, it was always going to be a squeeze to get all this done. Oh, wow, that is... Oh, yeah, it really is all over the place, the lines. Yes, they really do at the moment. Oh, I can see the edge of the field just over there, peering out from the darkness. That's good news. We've almost got this field done. Oh God, the cedar still has so far to go. Try not to roll the road, because it won't do that any good, but not overly succeeding. Meant to be 70 degrees I'm rolling this at. Now, is that wide enough to get all of that? Might be. Now, I think we can do one more. Oh, great. Seed tank is empty. We need to go and refill it. That means unhooking this at this bottom corner and taking it back to the farmyard, and then going to find my hired worker. Right, so we'll get up to the end here, like so. Yeah, we've got to have this job finished. Hey, Govia, old guy. Welcome along. We have the rolling guy. I am rolling. I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep the fields rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Calmsden. Oh dear. Is it late, chat? Have I got a little bit nuts? Right, we seem to be all right with this, and I'm doing that way. Where is my tractor? Where has he got to? Is he down the? Oh, he's down the far end of the field. Yeah, look at all of these stones. Yeah, expected yield is 64%. Yield potential is 80%. Oh, he's right down the far end. Back at the yard. Oh, I didn't quite lift it high enough. There we go. It's still 503 litres. Let's lift that up. Right, and get this back on the field. Rainy days, the only thing that you can't do is harvesting. No, I can't spread liquid fertilizer or herbicide because it would just wash away. So when it's raining, can't do those. Ploughing isn't recommended. Oh, and we can't spread lime either. So there are certain things we can't spread in the rain. We can seed in the rain, and we can do rolling and things like that, but yeah. Right, let that go. Yeah, I don't think we can roll the canola, which is annoying. But I think by the time that's actually done, it's going to be really late. Right, that should be enough seed in that to do, so we are going to just put this away. In this shed. So this is our storage shed. I really need to get something that comes into here a lot easier than my tractor does. It's just such a small maneuvering space. There we go. Right, let's go get the barley field finished. It's only a 1% boost, but the biggest issue is going to be the stones. But I just can't see Field 8 being finished in a time where we can get rid of those. My mistake was not doing Field 8 first and then getting a hired worker to do these. Had I done that, I would have got everything rolled. And I just didn't think to do it that way, and I should have. Which is why the realism experiment is so awesome, because I can make mistakes and then go, oh, I should have done it this way. Right, so down this edge here, and that will clear that off. And then we'll fold this up. And yeah, it's too dark to get that next field done. Way too dark. But we do have to get the canola in. Maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe we'll be able to roll it next time. I'm not expecting that to be the case. To the point where I'm taking the roller and actually putting it into the shed. Do like the yard setup we got. Ooh. Ooh. The cedar apparently is finished. Maybe we can just clear up the headlands. I can't believe he's finished. That doesn't make any sense to me. Right, and turn the lights on. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh no, he's nowhere near finished. Wow, okay, we're gonna have to finish this off. Can't wait for it to get this dark here. It's nearly 40. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's fairly warm here today. God, this feels positively a snail's pace since we were doing the rolling. How do you prove your nitrogen rating for environmental score? Careful application of nitrogen, basically. Okay, scan full, Stopel. I think the edge of the field isn't too far away. I think this isn't as bad as it first appeared. Yes. Yeah. Got grass field at 1.5. Yeah, it all depends on how you apply it, I think. No field work under... Yeah, so no field work after dark unless it's required. So, in this case, it's required because if we don't get it in tonight, then we can't get the... we can't seed this canola. So... It's... So the rolling, I would say, is not a required thing, whereas the seeding of this is required. If it's something that a farmer would do to absolutely get the job done and make sure the crop is there, then yes. And you know, you wouldn't half seed. Well, yeah. I probably should just remove that rule. It's a rule that we don't tend to follow anymore. Simply because of the... Because every time I've said, oh, shall we suspend this for this time? Chat has always gone, yes. It's not realistic to not suspend it. And it's not a realism thing either. It's making the stream interesting to watch, because I'm never quite sure that it's interesting to watch when it's this dark on a map. Well, there's some, I mean, you can see a fair amount at the moment with all these lights, so... Yeah, it's one of the downsides to the tinkering with the shaders on Calmsden. And it's one of the things I love about the base game is if you have a clear night in the base game, you can easily keep going. But now it's... Calmsden gets so dark. We're here for you as well, even with a dark screen. Well, try not to do a dark screen. Look, tractor. The lighting in general is better in FS22, even with a map that's running a darker shader like this. I am going to drive through the hedge because that's the way the hired worker was doing it. I think I need to put cosplay on here. More realistic hired workers are required. Yeah. And a vast majority of my viewers tend to be mobile. Whereas on YouTube, it's the other way round. Most of my people who view my videos are watching on a PC. Or on a larger screen, interestingly enough. Yeah, watching while you, yeah, exactly. And it's easier to watch on a mobile if you're doing that, and then rather than tabbing out of your game to chat, which is normally what happens to me when I'm watching somebody while I'm doing FarmCatGR. Here we go. I'm not sure that is going to get all of that, you know. But still. Right, so let's get this headland done and get this back to the farm. It is annoying that we're not going to be able to roll this, but that is the way it goes. Sometimes our cedar definitely needs repairs, and yeah, we can get up to that. Ah. Yeah, I need to check the conditions of the realism experiment rules, because there are bits I need to do. I cut my finger now. It's very hard to play FS on Xbox. Ow! It's very hard to play FS in general if you cut your finger. Obviously, well, a little bit depending on which finger you cut, but yeah, I tend to use all my fingers playing FS. Index. Oh yeah, no, that would. Ouch. Paper cut or something. Because yeah, paper cuts are the worst. They're shallow and they're, you know, and they're not too serious, but they hurt like hell. Wow, there's not as... Really? I thought there was going to be a lot more here than it had missed, but yeah, that's... Wow. 200 horsepower, struggling on the hill. But we've done it. We have the canola in, which is great news. Ooh. A tiny bit there. Is it gonna get it? Oh, okay, that'll do. I'm trying to do it as I come up the slope. Right, so. Really? How did I miss that much? Second headland it is. Oh yeah, no, I can see it now. There we go. Oh god, I can feel it already. It's going to be a hot, long, sweltering evening or night. I reckon the temperature's still like 17, 18 degrees here. Right, there we go. Let's get off this field. Yeah, if we get the chance to roll these in next time, we'll give it a try, but I don't think that's going to work. I think we'll miss our opportunity to get this rolled. I don't think this will fit in the sheds, so we want to go and park it in the other one up here. Trailers in front of the door. Okay. Fine. I think I'll just plonk the tractor in here with the seeder on it tonight. And lights off. Oh, we had more lights. There we go. There we are. So we have managed to get the canola and the barley in, which is great news. That's awesome. We have a lot of stones in field 8 we're not going to be able to get rid of. We've not mulched field 6 yet. And yeah, we have 2 fields that need rolling, but we can't get them rolled, so. We're doing cutting with the. Oh, right. Right, let's turn this light off. Close this door. There we go. I'd like to see that functionality actually. You walk up to the side of the tractor, press the mouse button, and it opens the door of the tractor. That would be cool. Right, oh, Landy's down this way. On the realism experiment, I'm allowed to put down the government sign. No. Because no, not normally. Because the rule is you start with 500,000. Right, let's get this back to the farm. Go feed the doggy. Oh, deer on the road. In slowly, and then it's the first turning, and then immediately turn again. So down here. Yeah, there we go. And park up. Engine off. Jump the fence because the fence doesn't work. There we go. Right, and we'll save it there. We will turn the time down, and we will go across to 6 a.m. the next day. Wow, that's a long day we've had on here. Oh, and we've got another early shower, so let's just have a quick look at these fields. Yeah, we've got the time down. So growth, I'm guessing it has, just have a look. We will be back on here tomorrow night to have a look at this. But I'm guessing that field has germinated. Run up to the farm here. If it hasn't germinated, yeah, there we go. It's germinated, so we're not going to be able to get these fields rolled, which is what I thought was going to happen. So yeah, that's going to be the case there. What have we got in the shop? Really? That would have been quite useful. I could have done other stuff. Oh dear. We've only got £19 in the bank though, and so yeah, it's going to be a case, I think, of trying to get the nitrogen levels up on the crop. If we can. What exists contract-wise? Just a single baling contract. Wow. So, what type of baling contract? No, it's a hay baling contract. So that's not a huge amount of use to us. So yeah, we're going to be trying to get some fertilizer on the fields next time. Quite how I'm going to do it, I don't know, because we need some money to, at the very least, get ourselves a slurry tanker, or we need money to get ourselves some fertilizer. So either way, it's a bit of a problem. Right. So I will save that where it is. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night from 8 PM on here for that. So yeah, come join us then. What thank yous do I have to say tonight? And we need to go and find someone to raid. Let's see who's on Twitch. Yeah, I know. We're going to go and raid Gamer Dragon tonight because he is playing some Planet Zoo. So, raid GD. But first, I want to say some thank yous. So, Not So Grumpy Dwarf, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Wingspan25, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Calebs31, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Cupio 5636, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Scolari, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And Husker Lee, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. Video tomorrow over on YouTube will be the final visit to No Man's Land. We only have the silage bale to sell off, so I can't see it lasting beyond tomorrow's video. We will find out whether we've actually managed to make enough money to make the farm worth it, or whether we failed abysmally on that series to actually to earn enough money over time. It's going to be a close one. I have no idea whether our farm is actually worth enough to pay off the loan. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll be back here tomorrow night at 8 PM. Please come join me for that. We'll be doing some more realism experiment. We'll be trying to get some nitrogen onto those fields if we can. It may be a case we have to take that baling contract to get some money. So we'll see what happens. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.